Okay, it's good, y'all. It's your girl Annie, Boom Fanny. What's good, Boom Crew? My son just got this letter in the mail because I signed him up for his father asked me to sign him up for the test for Catholic school. And according to my son, he said he wanted to. So, you know, my son is into a whole bunch of shit, but it's like, homeboy, take it easy. Fill in the name and corresponding school code for each of your school choices below. See instructions for the high school codes indicated below must be transferred to the answer document prior to taking the test, or your results will not be distributed accordingly. Yeah. What's going on? How did this shit fall all the way out of the fucking cabinet? That's how I look. I feel like Glamazante right now and she be fucking vlogging in her car. Present this card at Cardinal Hayes High School. When is the test? November 2nd. Okay. So I gotta give him this. You will not be admitted into the examination without this card. Alright, so I'm going to give this to his father. This is on a Friday, 8:15 a.m., 9 to 12. Okay. So I'm about to call his father. I'm going to take a picture of this just for my records. And he has to fill out the order of the schools he wants to get in. I'm not a religious person. I don't go to church. I don't know if that has anything to do with my son going to Catholic school, but I do understand that they have better opportunities when it comes to getting into certain colleges and stuff. So we're just trying to set my son up where he has some options, because he wants to go, he's going to be applying for LaGuardia. He's applying for this Catholic school. He just took the test for the specialized high school exam. I got to get a move on it, y'all. I've had a busy day. So let me tell y'all. Y'all know I got my favorite sweater on. This shit is about to be walking by itself. That's how much times I wear this fucking sweater. Let me keep this. So let me tell y'all what happened. So I go to the workforce place because I had to submit a cover letter for this job that I applied for, right? So in the workforce center is cubicles for you to use the resource room, right? So it's a cubicle and it's 2 people to a cubicle, 2 computers. So I have walked in and I tried to go to the other side so I won't be next to anybody or whatever. And the lady was like, no, you got to use the computers on this side. So it was kind of crowded in that area. So I'm like, bet. So something had told me sit next to the guy who had a seat next to him. But I don't know, like, I just didn't. I don't know why I didn't listen to myself. So I sit next to this young girl. But the way, like, the desk is, you know how you're supposed to be more on your side so you could be in front of your computer. She's, like, damn near in the middle. So I didn't want to be all up on her. So I was like, excuse me, could you please move over? Could you please move over a little? So she turns around. She looks at me. She's like, where am I supposed to move? There's no place for me to move. So I looked at her, and you know how you have to make a decision, especially as an adult. Like, not a legal age adult. I mean, you are a fucking grown-ass woman adult. Like, so you have to decide in that split second whether you should Donkey Kong somebody or you just gonna leave it alone. So I looked at her up and down and I decided to I said, you ain't have to say all that, but okay, it's cool. So I sit down. So I'm about to do, she was like, yeah, because, you know, I turned around. I said, sis, you dragging it. Calm down. So I'm doing my thing on a thing. I'm not even that bothered. Like, you irked me, but it was just like, you're doing too much. She was like, what you mean, relax? I'm like, so I keep doing my thing. She called somebody. Yeah, you downstairs? Come upstairs. I'm sitting there, bitch. I'm not moving. I'm not scared. So the person must have texted her back or whatever. She was like, oh, y'all all can't be out there. Y'all all can't be here. She was like, just go downstairs and wait for me at the diner or whatever, because y'all all can't come in. And this is... Was I supposed to be fucking scared? Let me tell y'all something, man. I've matured a lot. I know I'll be on here keying, but there's a time and a place for everything. And you think that I'm gonna beat you up in the fucking workforce center, and the Social Security is right next door, so it's considered you know, a federal place, like a state place. Like, what was you gonna... You doing all of that for what? And then you calling people upstairs? I can't say that I wasn't hot-headed when I was younger. But I also knew when to let situations go. It's not that fucking deep. If you felt you couldn't move over, or you didn't want to move over, or whatever the fucking issue was. Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. There's no more room. All right. Like, I honestly understand how some teachers beat some of these fucking kids' asses. You can say I'm advocating, I'm encouraging violence. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm from the hood. I come from a time where you knew if somebody was older, or you knew your fucking place. And I don't even know how old girl was. She had to fucking be, no lie, she could have been from the age of 16 to fucking 21. I honestly do not know. But the bitch was some little puny shoe fly type of bitch. And she doing all that. And I'm like, this is how people get hurt. This is how people get hurt. And I'm standing over you. You had them big dookie fucking cornrows in. I could have just snatched that cornrow, held your fucking shoulder down, and scalped you. If you don't go sit your fucking raggedy ass down. I'm proud of myself, though. I'm really proud of myself, y'all. And you see, I've seen it before. I've seen, like, grown women or older women have to turn the other cheek. You know, they don't necessarily get punked, but they have to turn the other cheek, because now I understand. You legit, you looking at this person like, you just found out that you're supposed to wipe from the front to the back, bitch, and you got all this fucking mouth. Let it go. Anyway, I went to the workforce. I gotta go back because I gotta do the assessment. I didn't get to finish it because I wanted to go to the gym, and I do have to go to therapy. But the workforce place closes at 4 o'clock, so I want to go back there to do this assessment, because I don't want to be, taking myself out of taking an opportunity away from myself, because I have to go to therapy, physical therapy or whatever. Let me stop running my mouth. And I do not like, I have this thing with cups, right? And I have to smell them. Now, this doesn't smell bad, but this smells a little rank. And I've fucking cleaned it. And I've cleaned in the corners, so I guess because it's plastic, but I don't want to fucking use this. Let me see. Like, if I had another top for it. I don't want to use this because I twist this on and then, sorry if I'm out of frame, guys. I twist this, I put this on. No, it stopped. Oh, okay. I put this on, and once you twist it, it kind of gets stuck. And you can't take it off. The other day I almost fucking broke my wrist trying to take this shit off. But, yeah, back to that. it's like, it's crazy how you could put yourself in a fucked up predicament because of lack of control. You understand what I'm saying? Because I legit in my head decapitated that girl with my fucking bare hands. And I was like, imagine if I wasn't a level-headed person, or if I was still younger. Like, and I'm applying for a job where you cannot have, like, nothing on your fucking record. Especially assault. Especially if this girl was a fucking minor. Could you imagine how that would have fucking looked? Ooh. But I could honestly see how people tick. And I'm talking all that shit. And not too long ago, I fucking beat this man up and kicked him out of my house. But I'm working on it. I'm really fucking working on it. Because people will dead fucking test you. Like. Anyway. Have y'all ever been in a situation like that? Like where where you knew with all your fucking molecules in your body that you could legit damn near beat somebody within an inch of their life, but you chose not to? For maybe because they were way older than you, like an old lady, or maybe because they were like way younger than you, and it would have been, you would have looked like the fucking bully. So comment below if you ever been in a situation like that, cause yeah. Some of these young girls, it's like, whatever you're going through with your little drug dealer boyfriend, or whatever the fuck, keep that energy to yourself. And you know what's crazy too? I'm legit one of those people, and I feel like I don't want to say what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it because that's the environment I'm in. When you are in, like, I'm in a neighborhood where it's predominantly Latino and black, right? So, of course, I'm going to get into, if I do get into something with somebody, it's most likely going to be a Latino or a black person, right? But I've tried my best, even when somebody, like, if I see, if it's a black or Latino person in my comments writing something that may have rubbed me the wrong way, not to say that I ignore it, but I usually, like, if I feel like somebody being low-key funny, but then they're giving me a compliment at the same time, my natural reaction would be to fucking chew you up in the comments, right? But if I see that you're black or you're Latino, I try my best not to be nasty towards other black women and Latino women, simply for the fact I do not feel that it's productive. I don't think that, you know, two black women fighting in the street, it's like, oh, there they go, look at those fucking hood rats, look at those gorillas, look at those fucking monkeys. And I'm not one of them people that want to add to that image. I've had plenty of little slick comments under mine, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna, you know, for some reason, like a couple of years ago, that's what I told myself. I said I'm gonna try not to be that person where I'm like acting like a garanimal in the street or going back and forth or whatever with other black and Latino women. If you're white and you're watching this and you can't understand that concept, I don't know what to tell you. But like, if you understand what I'm saying, like, let me know, because you don't want to add to the already negative image of us. So you try to, well, I try not to even put myself in situations like that. I find that I'm a little bit more reserved, because if I'm looking at somebody, I feel like I'm looking at a reflection of myself. Like, old girl had a nasty attitude, and for a split second, and I felt bad for her. I was like, sis must be, she thinks she hot shit. She has no idea what fucking life has ahead. You a fucking hothead. You got all that fucking mouth. But anyway, this is why dumb people have fun. This is why ignorant people have fun. But they also get into shit, because they don't have the ability to fucking be rational. So, whatever. I'm about to have this shake. I'm sorry if I'm fucking annoying y'all with this damn shake. I'm about to have this shake. I don't have time to eat. I have not even eaten breakfast. That's fucked up. You're not supposed to do that. I go to the gym. I'm supposed to be feeding these muscles, but I don't have time right now. Oh, I thought the top got stuck, bitch. I was about to say, you know what? That's it for today. I'ma have a good day. I'ma have a good day, bitch. Ain't nobody gonna fuck my day up. It's Friday. I ain't got no job. Anyway, y'all, I'll be back. It's good, guys. I'm about to go to the coffee shop and get me a coffee, and then I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I have a doctor's appointment, and then I have physical therapy. Sorry if I'm out of frame. I have a bad habit of doing that. I know tomorrow, yeah, I feel so bad for my son because his father ended up on Thursday. He had the parent-teachers conference. I dead forgot. Like, the shit dead slipped my mind. So I saw my son coming down the stairs in the train station because he was coming from school and I was coming from therapy. So he's like, so I asked him, I don't know if I told y'all this already. I feel like I did, but if I did, sorry. So he's like, oh, I got parent-teacher conference. This was on a Wednesday. So he tells me the day before. Then he's like, I said, is there anything I should know before I go? So he told me about it might be a discrepancy in his history class because he's missing some assignments, you know, whatever. And let me tell y'all something. If y'all got boys, then y'all know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know if white boys do this. And you're going to see why I'm about to say that. When little black boys are lying, this is the first thing they do. Touch their hair. It's like they have to touch their brain to activate the lie, right? So my son used to have like little fro, so he used to twist it. I'm like, look at this. He don't even know that he lying. Like, he know he lying, but he don't even know how obvious he's making it. So we on the stairs and he telling me, oh, about the history class, and I asked him why was he missing an assignments. What does that hand do? Go touch them waves. So he like this. I'm like, so I don't say nothing. I don't be calling him out on it because I don't want to call him out on it, but then I can't tell when he's lying, right? So I just check him, but I don't be like, I could tell you like, you know what I'm saying? So that was that. So Thursday came, I missed it, and his father hit me up and was like, oh, I'm gonna go be at the school at 4:30, and I was like, okay, good looking, because I totally forgot or whatever. So what was the point? What was the point of this? Oh, yeah. So he had some issues with his math teacher. He just genuinely does not like her. And a lot of the students don't like her. But I told him, I feel like you're basing your relationship with this teacher off of what other students say. And you're not even giving her a chance, because she did make a valid point to my son's father. How my son is not pushing himself. And he is a leader, and he's just doing average work just to say he got the work done or whatever. So we checked him on that. But further than that, he got all 90s, mostly 90s. I think he got 80s in 2 classes, which is the math and maybe the history. I don't know. I got to look at the paper. So if next quarter he gets it right, he could be on the honor rolls again. He could be, I forgot what program. This boy is always in something, y'all. This boy is he gets offers to specialized programs. Soon as the school gets, you know, the offers for, you know, pick these students out for this or this, my son is always on the list. So I'm saying all of that to say this. My son is on student council. My son is on a football team. My son is in after school. My son is doing very well in his classes. My son is on an outside basketball team outside of his school. And then this boy sat there and tried out for the basketball team that's in his school. He was on that team before, but no funny shit. You know, I'm not even going to say it about the school basketball team. So he going to come to me yesterday while I'm cooking. He's like, Ma, listen to my week. Listen to my week. I'm like, yeah. So he like, tomorrow I got to do this. Then Wednesday I got to do this. Then Saturday I got to do this. And this is this, that, and the third. So I said, why did you try out for the school's basketball team? You're already on a basketball team. He was like, I'm not going to be going to those games and not playing. It's like, boy, give it up. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. So I told myself that being that he's about to turn 14, that I was going to start teaching him how to cook more, be a little bit more domesticated. Because the last thing I want is for my son to grow up and be one of the motherfuckers that don't know how to boil your water or depending on a woman just because she know how to cook. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel a little bad because tomorrow is supposed to be our cooking session. But it's supposed to be his kind of his rest day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm at this impasse where I feel like, should I be putting more on his plate? Is this a good time to be doing that? Could this wait to the summertime where he's not as overwhelmed? You understand what I'm saying, y'all? If you get what I'm saying, like, I know it's important for him to understand basic life skills. But if he is doing everything me and my father, what? Bitch, I do not know my daddy. Me and his father needs him to do, then is it okay for him to relax when it comes to some of the household things? Let me know if y'all get what I'm talking about. Like, if y'all understand my point. And don't just jump on my throat. No, he needs to be, like, everybody has a limit and everybody has a plate. And if his plate is already full, I don't want to push him to the point where it's like he breaks or something like that. You know, kids are under stress too. And he's a teenager going through puberty, grades, school. I didn't even mention to you, I think I did, but he's taking a Catholic school test. He has an audition coming up for a different high school. He just took the specialized test. So he's in a lot of stuff. But boy, I'm telling you, I'm tired for him. I am tired for him. I do 3 things out of the day, bitch, and I'm done. That's it for me. But anyway, I'll be back, guys. Hey, guys. So I just came back from the doctor. You chill out. I just came back from the doctor and physical therapy. So basically, the doctor stated after I got 4 MRIs done on my shoulder, my neck, my top, middle back, and then my lower back. My lower back has the most damage. I have 2 herniated discs. My neck, second place, has bulging of the tendons. And then my shoulder has, excuse me, I'm tired, y'all. My shoulder has tendonitis. So, yeah, I'm not losing my mind. I thought, you know, when the accident first happened, I had pain and I was uncomfortable. But then at night, I'm just like really struggling to sleep, to lay down, to get comfortable. And I'm just, they're talking about giving me an epidural. But it's not the same as when you get an epidural when you're pregnant. That's much deeper. So stop. Now you messing with the hand I gotta hold the camera with. Come on, it's like she want both hands. I'm petting you with my left hand. Come on now, you're being greedy. Stop it. Stop. Cats are so weird and finicky. So yeah. They're talking about they have to do a nerve test though to see how bad the herniated disc is, to see how much pinching is going on. Yeah, so yeah, that's the results, guys. That's what happens. I'm glad that it's not much worse. I'm glad that I wasn't extremely hurt in that car accident, but I am having some issues as a result. I have not spoken to Dark and Lovely. We do not speak anymore. I just decided to ignore his messages and felt that he would get the point. I did block him from my phone, but I never blocked him on WhatsApp. And yeah. So that is it. I'll be back, y'all. Look at this cat sitting on my lap. Say hi to the subscribers. Say hi. Sis, back up. God damn. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep. I ate a steak sandwich for dinner, but I'm still hungry. I don't think the deli's cooking anything right now, so I'm gonna go to this chicken spot. And I got the mean heartburn. Some fucking weirdos at night. Let's see, I don't know what to order. Sorry if I got the camera at a weird angle. Oh boy, here comes this fucking dickhead. Yeah, could I have an order of fries and 2 sweet potato pies?
I can't hear you, baby, go.
1 order of fries and 2 sweet potato pies. And I'm gonna get I'm gonna get piece of cake ice cream in a cup.
$2.25 or $4 or $5?
$2.25.
So 1 order of fries. Right?
1 order of fries.
Okay. What is it? 1 order of fries?
Yeah, so ever since that day I came in here and I cursed some guy out that like rubbed up against me inappropriately. Now the African dude in the chicken spot, he be watching his attitude. Cause I don't know, for years he's always had like a fucking issue with me. I guess because I never paid him no mind. Like I wasn't interested in him, so he always had a fucking attitude. Anyways, I'll be back now. What's good, guys? Yeah, so I'm back in the house. I took off all my clothes like an idiot before recording this. So I got French fries, piece of cake ice cream, sweet potato pie, and I meant to get a ginger ale, but I forgot. So I said, yo, I need some sleep. So instead of taking a half a muscle relaxer, I'm very, like, if I don't have to take a prescription pill, I won't. So very rarely do I take the muscle relaxers for the pain and the discomfort in my back. So I was like, you know what? Let me have an actual, like, drink. So I mixed some Carabao with some Kool-Aid, and I'm about to drink that. Now, I'm not usually the type to drink by myself. Like, I don't make that a habit. I don't really have that issue. Like, somebody could leave a bottle at my house, and I won't touch their bottle. Like, you know, drinking alone is not an issue for me, or drinking too much or whatever. But I want some sleep, and I don't want to take any muscle relaxers, because I find that although they don't leave me feeling drowsy when I wake up, I do sleep for an extended period of time if I take them. So if I would take them now, I probably would wake up fucking 2 o'clock. I'm sorry about the quality. Yeah, I got it on front facing camera. I wanted to make sure my little tatas wasn't out. That I probably will wake up fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. So they get you good sleep, but they make you oversleep. And I have to be on a business call tomorrow that I need to be like fully functioning, because them shits make me loopy. Anyways, let me hurry up before my fucking ice cream melt. I'm not even hungry, but I figured if I drink something and maybe if I get the itis, I'll be good, and then I can go to sleep. I don't know what's keeping me up, and I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm starting to have like the dark marks under my eyes. I'm not really getting like really good sleep. Although I don't even feel tired throughout the day, so it's kind of weird. I don't know what's going on. I'm uncomfortable. My body, my back, and my neck is like really giving me problems. Anyway, guys, damn it with this focus shit. This 2007 Android looking ass. Anyways, yeah, I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm super eggy because I sprayed bleach. I sprayed bleach in my bathroom. Of course, I don't know who doesn't. Because the tiles, they never turn white. Like, I could leave the bleach on for 6 hours. I think it's because they need to redo the caulking around the, what you call it, the tub. But it's aggravating because, I mean, although I don't have guests over or whatever, it just does not look clean. Like, I spray bleach. This poor cat is in here, and I'm trying to clean it out and air the house out because I don't want the cat to be affected by the bleach. But goddamn, I'm fucking scrubbing like a fucking slave. Anyway, so I'm just trying to clean the bathroom today. The rest of the house is not too bad. I just need to sweep and put certain things away or whatever. My room is always a mess. I'm not even worried about that shit. But I just really want to clean this bathroom. And I want to start taking out my hair. But I had a long day, y'all. I really had a fucking long day. And what was I about to say? I'm tired. Why I go in that workforce place again? This shit is starting to be fucking ridiculous, right? So I go in there and it's not as packed as it was or whatever. I sit down and I'm taking a test for this job, for a different job, because y'all know that I'm not employed 9 to 5 right now, and I have to get a 9 to 5 soon because my unemployment is going to stop. So I've been having luck so far with finding decent jobs and actually being qualified for jobs. So I sit down and I have to take this fucking 44-minute assessment, and this lady sit next to me, and I know y'all have seen or y'all know people that's like this, right? Everything they do, everybody got to know what they doing. So she go to sit down. Sorry if I'm at a weird angle, guys. My hand be cramping up. So she go to sit down. She was like, oh, yeah. So she could sit down. So I'm like already in my fucking head, rolling my fucking eyes. But, you know, I do a little polite smile or whatever. I'm trying to take this assessment, okay? She sit down. She was like, oh, you know if this computer work? And this is... So I just look at it. I was like, oh, it should work, whatever. She was like, oh, the mouse is right there. It's on the floor, whatever. So she talking and saying little things. But I guess she want me to join in on her conversation that she's having by herself. Because, bitch, I'm on the computer. I'm doing something. So I'm like, why the fuck? I am a magnet. I am a magnet for crazy people. Not even crazy. I'm a magnet. I'm just a magnet for people, unstable people. I can't fix everybody. I wish the universe would just, can I do me? Can I just be left alone? Just sit down. So she doing the most. She talking and she, you know, oh my God, this computer is, this is that. Oh, let me go print out this. And mind you, I'm taking an assessment. This is something I have to pay attention for. My eyes are going cross-eyed from reading the fucking questions and shit. So, you know, I'm simmering down. I'm not saying nothing because I'm not in the privacy of my own home. So who the fuck am I to be telling this lady, could you be quiet? I need to concentrate. I'm not that's not my style. So she hustling and bustling, getting up, sitting down, doing all this extra shit. I say, okay. So she get on the phone. I hear her phone is so loud that I hear the person over the phone. I hear the sirens over the phone. The lady's house caught on fire, y'all. Her friend called her and say, where you at? Yo, there's smoke coming out of your house. So she's like, what? She said that never happened before. I'm in my head like, that's the first thing you say when somebody tells you that it's smoke coming out of your house? So, bitch, now my ear is on fucking antenna because I'm like, bitch, house is on fire. My goodness. That's not funny, but goddamn, like, so she's like, the girl on the phone, like, there's smoke coming out of your house. There's smoke coming out of your house. So she's like, why? So the girl was like, I don't know. She said, there's smoke coming out of your house. You need to come down here. She said, the fire department is trying to get in. They're about to kick the door down if you don't come down here. She said, could you go downstairs and open the door? The lady that sit next to me, she was like, oh, could you go downstairs and open the door? She said, I ain't leave nothing on, so I don't know. Then she was like, oh, I left 2 candles burning, but I ain't leave nothing to burn them or knock them over or some shit she said or whatever. So she asked the girl again, could you go downstairs? But she was like, because I'm not there right now. And she's like, I can't get there until like an hour. So could you just open the door, whatever? So her friend is like, okay. You could tell the person on the phone is like over this girl. This is somebody who does dumb shit all the fucking time. So, am I recording? So she's sitting there huffing up. Is she doing all that, bitch? I put my headphones in. I went to Pandora. I did ask the universe to make sure that her space was okay. Like, that's not an okay thing for somebody's house to burn down. I was just like, I hope this lady house is, you know, I said it in my head. It's like, I hope this lady house is not all burnt up or whatever. But I had to put my headphones in, sis, because she's doing too much. You're doing too much for me. And her reaction to our house burning down wasn't even like, oh shit, let me get out of here. She's still sitting there on the computer. Not even fucking, not one bit. She did a huff and a fucking puff and started. This is her normal behavior, y'all. Anyway. So I'm cleaning up right now. I feel like I can't get this tub as white as I want it. I've been in this apartment for a long time. I got my apartment when I was 17 years old. 1 month before I was turning 18. Let me tell you how I got my apartment. I got my apartment because I was in foster care. And I don't know how it is now, but when you're in foster care, you get top priority to subsidize housing. So basically, foster children or independent adults or young adults get priority to housing in New York. Just released prisoners also get priority. And I'm not sure if homeless people get priority. I'm not sure how that works. Oh, like if you're in a shelter, you're still considered like homeless, I believe. I think they have a bit of a priority too. So I got this apartment when I was 17, and what I did is I filled out an application through the foster care agency so I can live by myself, with my son, of course. And I don't live in the projects. So I filled out the application, but I think it's called I prorated the date or whatever. I'm not sure what it's called, but I put the date of my 18th birthday. So I filled out the application like a year before, but I put the date of my birthday, which was January 3rd. So they legit called me a month before my birthday because they knew the process could take about a month. So that way, when I do get approved for the apartment, or I got approved for the apartment when the paperwork does go through, I'm 18 years old. So I've had this apartment for a long fucking time, y'all. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this fucking beige paint. These hardwood floors are fucking done. It's just, you know, if you came to my house, you wouldn't be like, oh, it's not like a dump or anything like that. It's just an outdated apartment. It's a Bronx apartment. That's the fuck it is. Like, you go to other boroughs and they renovate the buildings and they have new apartments, even the low income apartments or whatever. They kind of modernize those apartments, but I didn't have the luxury of getting this apartment when people were starting to modernize apartments. I got this apartment when they still giving out fucking white stoves and wood and brown fucking cabinets and white countertops. Now it's like stainless steel, granite countertops, It looks a little bit more modernized. So my apartment's out fucking dated, and I want to move, but every time I went to move, I would either lose my job or something like that, or it was just like recently when I just lost my job, I was gonna move to Staten Island. I was gonna get a house in Staten Island, not a house like to myself, like buy. I was gonna rent out a one family or whatever. And as soon as I thought about doing that and getting a car and moving to Staten Island, what happened? I lost my fucking job. So The Bronx is the cheapest borough to live in, so that's why I'm still fucking living here. But I want to fucking move. Enough is enough. My window guard is bent. I don't know if y'all can really see it. You can see it a little bit, but if you saw it in person, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's like really pulled out. So one time I came home. I don't know if I told y'all, but I pulled out a knife on this crackhead, right? I'll get into that whole story another time. But long story short, I pulled out this knife on this crackhead, right? I tried to stab her. She was in the hallway. So I had her, she was in the corner, she was out here, like right there on the deck, and I was in the hallway, but by the little window thing, and she was like, basically she was out here and I was in there, but she was trying to come out, go into the hallway through the window, because she was up here, because there used to be a fucking a sidewalk shelter, so they used to climb up there and rest right there and chill right there, do crazy shit or whatever. It's not there no more. So long story short, when she was trying to come out the window, I went to go stab her, but she moved back or whatever. So I was in a hallway spazzing. So everybody coming out they fucking house and shit. And one of the drug dealers came out, and I cursed him out because I'm like, yo, y'all niggas over here making mad noise. Y'all doing this, y'all doing that, y'all up on a thing by my window, blah, blah, blah. So why the next day, I see the nigga, right, in the morning. I'm going to work. And I swear to y'all, I tell y'all all the time, I be dead knowing when things are about to happen before they happen. Like, I'm not in tune with it as much as I used to be. But I legit remember, hold on guys. Sorry y'all, my house is a mess right now, so I'm trying to clean up. So I legit remember, what was I gonna say? I remember leaving the house and I turned around and I looked at him and he looked at me, and something in my heart was like, yo, they're gonna fucking break into my house. Mark my fucking words. I swear I said that shit. But I was like, you know, I ain't sweating it. So I went to work and I came back that night. And then, because I worked like extra overtime or some shit like that. I don't know. I came back that night. So I come in my house and I'm very, like, I have a photographic, not necessarily photographic memory. I guess somewhere along the lines of that. But even if my house is not in order, I know where I left shit. I know exactly where I left shit. So if something is not where I left it, it's a fucking problem. Like, it's very rare that I misplace things, right? So I come in the house and I'm like, I did not, something felt off. So I go in the bathroom and I go look in the mirror. And while I'm looking in the mirror, I see the reflection of my bathroom mirror, because my shower curtain was open. And I look, my fucking bathroom window is wide open and they pulled the gate out. So, bitch, I'm in the mirror just looking. I didn't even want to turn around. Like, the fucking window was right there. I didn't even want to turn around. Bitch, my heart started pounding out of my fucking chest. So I had to call the cops. I had to call the cops because they tried to break into my house. So the window on top, you can't pull it all the way down because the gate is there. So I guess they managed to pull the bottom window up, but they couldn't get in because the gate is there. So I called the police and I called I think he was still my boyfriend, or maybe he was my ex at the time, but we were still like talking to each other. The one that I told you I was in that crazy relationship with. So I call him and I call the police. So he comes over and he's checking shit. And then the police come over and they like, oh, it's nothing we could do because there's nothing missing and nothing really happened. I was like, do y'all have to find me dead in my apartment in a pool of blood for y'all to do something? So they all sitting there looking stupid. Yeah, that's exactly how women end up fucking dying, or people end up dying, because y'all don't take their fucking complaints seriously. What would have had to happen for me to make a report? I have to have a paper trail that something is going on. Mind you, my crib has been broken into several times. When I first moved here, my crib was broken into like 3 times. No funny shit. So, I haven't had that issue. And I have I know who did it this time that I'm telling you about. I know who did it one of the other times. But the 3rd time, I wasn't too sure. And I distinctly remember when I first moved in here, right? And I didn't really have furniture like that. And I was like sleeping on the airbed. When I would leave out and I would come back in, I would see cigarette ashes on the floor. I was like seeing shit. And I'm like, yo, I know I'm not bugging. So I'm assuming that before I moved in that this apartment was empty. That people was able to come in and out of this shit however they was able to come in and out of it. So when I moved in, they still was kind of doing that. But then I like really moved in. So, you know, whatever. But yeah, they ended up doing some police report. They didn't even fucking, they put it under, robbery, which is not robbery. No funny shit. This is what the police put. They put it under robbery. And when I explained to them the situation, what ended up happening is like a year later. Matter of fact, the detectives came, took the fingerprint. They saw a handprint on the glass. They took the palm print and all of that. And then what ended up happening? So they was like, oh, they'll let me know the results, but they never did. But I never saw the guy that I suspected of doing it. I never saw him again. So I don't know if he got arrested for it or what. But anyways, I don't know why I randomly told that story. I'll be back, guys. Hey, guys. Oh, hold on. Hey, my friend. Yeah. I taped the freaking head to... Because I'm like, I don't want to throw this head out, but it's fucking getting on my nerves, taking up space. Like, anyway. Y'all. Taking my hair out. Ooh. Yes, I'm about to wash my ass. I took my collagen, I took my vitamins. I don't know what the fuck this vlog is about. It ain't really about nothing. Hopefully I get some good footage this week. I am overdue. I was supposed to upload this vlog. The last video that I uploaded is probably over 5-6 days old. I told myself I'm going to upload I'm always naked on here. I told myself I'm going to upload every 4 days. But I told y'all that I don't really... I'm trying to handle my business. Because it's coming to the end of my unemployment. And I have to get a job. So I've just been like handling business. So I don't want y'all to think that I'm just slacking on my macking, alright? Plus physical therapy. Plus trying to get my bag seen. You know, just trying to get my name out there. It's kind of taking up my time a little bit. And my new venture is taking up my damn braids. So, can I see that? This shit is dirty. I rarely have buildup, but I moisturize my hair a lot this time around. So I got a lot of buildup.